Today's video has been brought to you by the 3 DOS Ghosts Gaming and Entertainment Organization. Please click down on the link below to check out and join our community Discord. Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the Jonathon Thames music channel. Real quick before I dive into today's reaction, if anybody is curious about the gear that I use to produce these videos, I've listed links in the description below for all of the gear that I use, so be sure to check those out if anybody would find that information to be helpful. Now on to today's review, which I'm really excited to get into because we're going to be featuring another tune by Mr. Bungle. I've recently just started to scratch the surface of their catalog, and I have to admit, it's pretty interesting. So today we're going to be checking out Travolta, quote unquote. And I did read a little bit and hear a little bit about the backstory, both from commenters and just from individual research, but I understand the story behind it about John Travolta being very upset about the use of his name for the title of this song and the lawsuit that therefore ensued, hence the quote unquotes in the title. So anyways, without any further delay, I'm really looking forward to checking this out, so we're just gonna go ahead and click the play button and see what the song has to throw at us. Ooh, that almost, it's almost got a Dream Theater-y feeling to it. Oh, this is cool. Reminds me of Stub-a-Dub a little bit. I know it's off the same album, but... Definitely more of a straight up groove to this one. This is cool. That was a nice transition. I liked that. And again with there we go. And again, I like how the production changes depending on what type of music they're trying to showcase. I like that when it goes into these softer, more subtle parts, the production value goes to match that. That little small transition that I started to comment on earlier. like that wah-wah effect. That fits in nicely with that mix. Nice little sour note going on there. I like that. Sour feeling, not sour. Yeah, this. I like how it sounds very washtub bassy, like an old jazz record. Dude, that's a good feeling groove. Oh, that's a nice guitar tone. Yeah, I'm hearing more Incubus Fungus Among Us, hearing how they were influenced by this. Another killer transition. I guess I shouldn't be surprised at this point. That's kind of their specialty. Seems to be. I like that. Is he hitting the part above the nut on the guitar? Is that how he's getting that noise? I always do that. I love that. I'm assuming that those ambient pieces at the end transition into the next piece on the album. Based on what a lot of commenters have told me, that is very stylistic of Mr. Bungle for the whole album just to kind of flow together like that, which I really like. I like it whenever bands do that. And man, I have to say, this was another very interesting listen to Mr. Bungle. I definitely had a good time with this. It was a lot more of a straight up groove based song. I really, really liked the groove. I really liked how it felt to kind of just move along to. And once again, the production value behind the album. What I'm most impressed about is the fact that they don't just stick with kind of a cookie cutter, okay, these are our settings for when we do clean, these are our settings for when we do heavy. They really take it upon themselves, whoever was responsible for the sound engineering into the album, they really take it upon themselves to make sure that if they're trying to mimic a certain style of music or showcase a certain style of music in a certain transition, that they mix it and EQ it and compress it accordingly to make it, to give it that authentic sound. And I think that that's really, really, really cool. Another great and very, very wacky, interesting, yet very, very technically talented vocal performance given by Mike Patton again. such a talented individual. There's absolutely no denying that. And yeah, I'm actually really pleased with everything that I've checked out by Mr. Bungle so far. Even Pink Cigarette, as much as I said, you know, it's not something that like this to where I could feel myself moving to it and all that kind of stuff. It's a good song. It's a great song. And I certainly don't mean to take anything away from it. I know that some people kind of took away that I just didn't really dig it, and I guess I didn't like dig it like I dig this, just because that's just kind of a personal preference thing. But man, everything that I have heard from Mr. Bungle so far has definitely been an interesting listen. It has definitely been full of talented musicianship, and it's taken me on a journey that I'm having a lot of fun with. It's carrying me down this really interesting rabbit hole that I hope to go further into. So let me know in the comments below, what are the next Mr. Bungle tunes that I need to be checking out. I kind of have Carousel on the mind, because that is a very common request from the commenters that have been viewing these videos so far. But if there are any more that you would like to throw at me, Air Conditioned Nightmare is another one. One that I can't pronounce, that's like Maskis something, and I'm sorry, I'll look up the list here in a minute. I've got quite a few at the as of this point still to go through. But if there are any other tunes from Mr. Bungle, I have kind of pre-planned in my mind that I'm going to attack Carousel next. But if there's another one you guys want to see more than that, just let me know in the comments below. I want to thank everybody for watching today's reaction. I hope that everybody out there is doing well, and be sure to hit that like button if you enjoyed today's video, and don't forget to subscribe so I can see you all in the next video.